In the year 2055, in the small American town of Lakeview, there lived a man named Harold Bennett. He was 50 years old, a widower, and lived alone in a small house on the outskirts of town. Harold was of medium height, with gray hair and kind blue eyes. He worked as a technician at the local library, and his passion was reading old books and growing vegetables in his small garden.
Harold was a man who valued solitude and tranquility. In a world where digital information permeated every aspect of life, he remained one of the few who preferred to stay away from the latest technology. He had an old but reliable computer that he used only for work and rarely turned on the television, except to watch the news.
That all changed one foggy fall morning. A global failure in the information system left the entire world without internet. Panic gripped the planet, people couldn't contact each other, online services stopped functioning, and technology-dependent cities descended into chaos. In Lakeview, however, things were different. Harold, upon waking up in the morning, didn't immediately realize what had happened. He noticed that his computer wasn't connecting to the internet, but that didn't bother him. Turning it off, he went out into the garden to harvest his tomato crop. On his way to the library, he noticed the bustle of the town. People were running around trying to find some way to connect, discussing what had happened, not knowing what to do next. He was met in the library by the principal, Mrs. Hanson, who was also anxious. Harold listened to her calmly and suggested that the reading room be open to anyone who wished to use it. "We have books and newspapers that can take people's minds off the hustle and bustle," he said. The principal agreed. Harold organized several readings and discussions, helping people find information in old encyclopedias and reference books. In the evenings, he spent time with neighbors, sharing his knowledge and discussing news he managed to learn through the radio. A few days passed, and the residents of Lakeview began to get used to the new way of life. Without the internet and modern gadgets, they began to socialize more with each other, spend time outdoors, read books, and play with their children.
Harold became a local hero, a man who helped the town keep calm and adapt to the new conditions. Although the global internet problem was soon solved, Lakeview had already changed. People realized that life without the constant flow of information could be enjoyable and fulfilling. And Harold Bennett remained the one who reminded them of the true values of human communication and the simple joys of life.